Tigers' first pitch in there is low. Was it live?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Harvard Hornets broadcast. Today we'll be broadcasting the first boys varsity baseball game. Today we have the Harvard Hornets up against the Sandwich Indians, and unfortunately right now I do not have my partner in crime from Monday. I have no clue where Tremel is right now. He's supposed to be here. He didn't show up. Tremel, if you're listening, not cool, man. But anyways, unfortunately, since Tremel was not here today, I have the one and only lovely Bree Scott joining me today. Bree, say hello to the people.
Hello. I know a few things about baseball.
Thank you very much for joining me. It's nice to have someone else up here since.
Number 8, Jeffrey Ashley.
Ending with the box today is our public address announcer and our two stat girls as well. Indians have someone on first after Justin Wheeler walks them. And that one's a ball in the dirt, a little bit outside on that one. That one a little high. Cole Coffer throws to Jacob Finfrock, number 18, at first base, but the runner gets back in time. Now Justin Wheeler has 10 innings pitched with the Hornets, which is third on the team. One of the more used pitchers on the team, with 12 strikeouts in those 10.2 innings. And it looks like a 4-pitch walk on that one. Indians now have someone on first and on second. And the umpire gives him that one. It is an 0-1 count. Now an 0-2. Yeah, definitely just a warm-up on those first two batters. Can he get the 3-pitch strikeout? That one a little above the throw to first, but the runner is back in time. And it looks like the runner from second stole third, the throw a little bit late in time. And he gets it right by Landon Crone at shortstop, and that will be looks like that will be a 2 RBI double right there. As left fielder Logan Nolly struggled to find the ball on the grass a little bit, but, hopefully not a sign of things to come.
Caitlin, give him a single and an advance on the throw in the book officially.
Ooh. So, if you need 27, with somewhere.
Haven't seen a bunt in baseball in so long.
Yeah, tell me about it, right? Batter bunts and he sprints his way to first, advancing the runner on second as well. Still no outs with runners on the corners.
Third baseman, number 4, Cash White.
That one outside into the dirt. The runner from third runs and makes it home. Runner from first steals second. Score is now 3-0 with the Indians in the lead. And the runner stealing third, and he makes it there in time. The count is now 2-0. The pitch from Wheeler. Slightly inside, too much for the Blues' liking. The count is now 3-0. And a strike right down the middle. Nice pitch from Justin Wheeler.
Single to left. Both guys score.
And a fly to center field. Caught by Adam Cook. Throws to the cutoff man, Landon Crone at shortstop, and it will go in the books as a sacrifice fly.
Catch such a little thing, you know?
Tell me about it. I don't know how they can find. I don't know how they can find it out in the field. I always had trouble. I always had trouble finding it whenever I played baseball. And that is why after I went into retirement, I came out of retirement sophomore year, and I went right back into retirement afterwards. Ooh, and a hit right down the middle, almost hit the pitcher. And it will be a single as it sneaks in between second and shortstop. Runner trying to steal from first, and he's just there in time. Good throw by the catcher, Cole Coffer.
Great arm.
Yeah, great.
It's a little slow.
And a strike. Looks like that one was a little too high for the Blues' liking. Looked good to me from up here, but
I know.
that's just what I thought.
That's quite perfect.
Another one that looked a little bit too high.
4-0 with 1 out. Three and two.
And it's a full count with a runner on second, with 1 out for the Hornets. And a swing and a miss! First strikeout by Justin Wheeler. Hopefully many more to come. Their first baseman up to bat. And it looks like he went on that one, just a little bit too far. Oh, and a line drive right up the middle to center field. And he decides to hold on to it, and he will just hit it to the cutoff man. That will be a RBI single. The throw to second.
Great. Oh.
And he is safe. Looks like he just snuck underneath that one. I don't know about that call. I think maybe I would have given it to him, but
I know.
looks like the umpire at second did not agree with what my call would have been. But that's why I'm up here in the box instead. Count is 1-1 as Wheeler gets ready to pitch. And it's a foul ball out into the cornfields. Hope the boys have fun trying to go get that one. And another foul ball, and he stays alive. That one a little bit too high. Count will now be 2-2.
It's 5-0, correct?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Scoreboard's back on.
Yeah, there we go. And it will be up. And a catch by center field.
Wow.
Nice play by Adam Cook on that one. Score is 5-0 with the Indians leading. Let's hope that the Hornets can respond when they come back at the bottom of the first. And we are back at the bottom of the first inning with our leading hitter, Landon Crone. Now, Landon's been having a pretty good season so far with a .350 batting average and .469 on-base percentage. He also leads the team in runs with 19 so far this season. And a good eye on that pitch, and the count will now be 1-1. Now, I really thought Mr. Tremmel would have joined us by now, but He's probably in his car watching the live stream himself. So, Tremmel, if you're hearing this, I hope you follow through with your word next time. And it will be a pop out for Landon Crone as the pitcher just catches it himself. Now, third baseman Elton Powell's up to bat, second in the lineup. Swing and a miss right there. That one a little bit low. And he gets it right by first base. And he decides to stay. Good single right there by Elton Powell. Hopefully he can steal a base and advance. And hopefully our next batter, Logan Nolly, will bring him home. That one outside from the pitcher. Now Logan Nolly, he has been having an absolutely amazing season batting this year with a .512 average, .565 on base percentage, .683 slug, first slugger percentage, first on the team. Absolutely incredible. Not to mention whenever he gets on base, he does absolutely phenomenal. He has stolen 11 bases so far this season, which is the second most on the team. He has 12 RBIs and 16 runs, both second on the team. And he currently has the most triples on the team with 2 so far this year. Let's hope he can pull another one out of his back pocket and bring Elton home. The pitch. Way outside. The throw to second. And it is safe as the second baseman did not have the ball in his mitts. Nice play there by Elton Powell. The count is 2-1. And a foul ball back. Good contact there by Logan Nolly. And the runner goes to third, but it's a pop. It looks like it's a fly ball in the infield, a pop out. And Elton Powell will have to stay at second as they catch, and Logan Nolly is headed back to the dugout. Up next to bat, number 23 center fielder Adam Cook. And a fly ball, but it is way behind the foul line. And the pitcher picks off Elton at second. Looks like it'll be a scoreless inning for the Hornets. Hopefully Adam can get the bat going when they come back. And the first runner gets walked. Almost picked off at first, but just a little bit too late. And while we were gone, now that we are back, the man, the myth, the legend himself who was late, is now back. Trevor, say hello to the people now that you've decided to grace us with your presence today.
Now that's quite an introduction from quite a big man. I don't know how I'm going to match that.
Calling him a big man after you just called him unemployed.
Wow. Not cool, Trevor, not cool. And foul right there. The count is 0-2. And the batter gets hit on that one. He will advance to first. They now have runners on first and second. And that one's inside.
Good frame from Cole, but
Yeah, absolutely
Not-
amazing
not
frame
enough.
from Cole.
yeah.
couldn't quite frame that one. A little bit too much inside for him to frame that one, but can't blame the man for trying.
Yeah. Always worth an attempt.
Sure is.
Umpire might be goal.
That one in the dirt. And the runner at second, caught in a pickle, but the throw is offline from second, and he will advance to third. And the runner from first will move to second.
Another walk.
And another walk right there. Looks like Coach Adam Hewlin will head out,
Oh.
try to help Justin Wheeler get, in the right mindset. Hopefully the Hornets will come back stronger after this mound visits.
No, there's nobody on second. Oh,
Bases
third,
loaded
sorry.
with a 1-0 count. Indians leading 5-0. And he swings at that one, but looks like it got more of the handle than it did the bat. And a fly ball, and it will fall foul. Right fielder Bo Branham just unfortunately not fast enough to make the pop out on that one.
He's working on his speed. Curveball high.
Every time Wheeler has gotten 2 strikes on a batter, he's gone to the curveball. In the first inning, the batter was able to foul it out. In a quality at bat, the batter reached base. So far this inning, with 2 strikes, Wheeler has hit a batter, and that last one sailed high. He'll need a strike here with a full count and bases loaded.
Yes, another country is heard from.
Eh. And another foul ball right there. Jacob Finfrock making the effort to try and sprint out there. You may not have been able to see that from the camera, but he really was sprinting.
Jacob,
Unfortunately, just could not get there in time.
Great golfer in his own right, Caesar.
Indeed.
Shaking Fintrock.
And hopefully the double play on this one. Questions it. And the throw is offline.
Never hesitate.
That
Trust
might
your
go
gut.
down. That might go down as an E6 right there. Two runners score and now have runners on the corners. Good pitch on that one. 0-1 count. That one in the dirt. Good block by Cole.
Way to keep it.
You know, that's what a good catcher does, don't they,
Yeah.
Trem? They
Get
get,
their knees.
even when it's in the dirt, they get in the way, make sure it doesn't turn into a
Yeah.
wild
They
pitch.
use their knees like their feet.
Yes, they do.
Gotta throw it underneath you.
Bree Scott, longtime catcher.
Bree, can you speak on your catching experience back when you played softball?
Did I get any experience? No, I didn't. Sophomore year, that was pretty great. Can't really talk much about it. Oh,
Pop up to the first base side. Jacob
first base
over.
side.
And it is
Oh,
out.
Yeah, foul.
See, the first and third situation with nobody out here, they could run, then you can defend it. You could throw through and get the out, but you'd give up a run. I'm sure Hornets don't want to give up another run here, but
What do you think their best decision is if the runner on first tries to steal second, Trem?
well, I'd have a shortstop or second baseman cut the ball.
Oh, and speak of the devil, he tries. The second baseman trying to go to get ready to pick off the runner from first, and the ball gets right by him.
Ooh, snowball fight. Can't let that happen. Hey, that's what they're called. Like,
Is that what they're
yeah,
called?
like
Snowball fights?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I've only ever heard of like, what, a pickle? I
Caitlin
think?
runner advances to second on a throwing error by the right fielder.
Oh, and a great hit right to center field.
Adam will get that one.
Adam Cook catches that one, throws to third.
Oh,
But the runner from second is safe. That will go as a sacrifice fly as the runner from third runs in.
Yeah, they got to maybe appeal that at second there. He didn't tag it. Did Adam catch that?
Did Adam catch
He
Yeah.
did not. It fell for a
No.
single.
Oh, it just
Oh.
dropped.
Because otherwise, he could have. If Adam had caught that,
Yeah, it dropped for
He
a
left
single and the
last
runner
player.
advanced to second.
we're a long way from there though. From here, so you got to have good eyes.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't have them.
And it looks like they're going to be making a pitching change on the mound. It looks like they're going to move Landon Crone to pitcher. Landon does not have that much experience on the mound so far this year. I know that he has pitched in previous seasons, but this season so far he only has 3.1 innings on the mound so far with 3 strikeouts while pitching. And it looks like they're going to move Elton Powell to shortstop and Justin Wheeler now at third. And that one in the dirt for Landon. Oh, I'm glad he took accountability for it. I saw him. He did a little pat on the chest to Cole, letting him know that was his own fault. Gotta love good sportsmanship. You know, don't always see that. Don't always see that nowadays. And the blue gives him that one.
Looked like Cole helped him.
Cole did help him a little bit on that one.
Still a good pitch though.
No, great pitch, but
Oh,
the
he's
framing's unbelievable.
He's a good drummer, so
Good drummer, fast with the hands, you know.
yeah, quick framing the pitch.
Count is 2-2, and a swing and a miss, and he will be heading back to the dugout right there. Good.
Nice pitch by Landon.
Yes, absolutely. Good first. I don't know.
First baseman number 13, Colton Anderson.
He mopped up the first hitter he faced, so 1 out, 2 on here. No force here, so you may want to play about halfway on the infield. If you got to play, you can take it. And you can still get the play at first base.
If you couldn't tell, Tremble has a lot of coaching under his belt.
Yeah, Tremble, tell us about your coaching experience before. You used to coach softball, did you not?
I did.
What was that like? Could you tell us the differences between softball and baseball?
Oh, there's a bigger ball in softball.
A little more neon too.
It's very similar. You know, softball was invented in Chicago, Caesar.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's what plays the glove though.
And
Oh,
without,
thank you for that Snapple Cap fact of the day right there, Trem.
it's a big one. So Jacob's
You've
creeping
never heard
in
that?
here, taking away
Like how-
the bunt here. Yep.
And the runner gets caught in a pickle.
You gotta play.
Pickle.
Get rid of it.
Cole throws to
Yeah.
Justin.
Flip it, tag.
Justin to Landon, and they get him. That is now 2 outs. Incredible play by Cole Cobb for Justin Wheeler and
so
Landon
bring-
Crone.
They did that rundown pretty good.
Yes, that was a great rundown right there.
Catcher, as Bree knows, you gotta give up the ball
That's
there.
textbook. That's textbook.
Get
That's
out of there and then wind your way back in.
exactly what you want right there.
Gotta get the runner as close as you can to each, or to each of the players.
Yep.
Runner from second advances on a passed pitch right there, and then after the full count, Landon walks the batter. They now have runners on the corners with 2 outs, I believe.
I bet they run first or second pitch. Not running first pitch, my money would be on their running here.
I think they're going to run on the third pitch. Good take, but I want to say third. Although he is getting slightly comfortable lead over there on first.
I don't think I'm allowed to bet on games, but we'll see who wins.
Ooh.
That one a little inside, almost got the batter.
Of course, if they can throw him out, it ends the inning. So, you know, sometimes here you're down, 9-0, Is that
2
right?
outs.
Yeah.
2 outs, and sometimes if you have
Yeah.
a good arm,
Sometimes you just gotta throw it.
You
Oh,
shouldn't- there's 3
perfect.
outs.
And he hits it right to the shortstop, and he just tags second for the force out. Score is now 9-0. Hopefully the Hornets can answer with something at the bottom of the second.
Get those bats away.
Adam Cook will now be able to finish his at bat. We will be right back. And Adam Cook is back up after he did not get to finish that bat last time, as Elton Powell was picked off at second. And a swing and a miss right there. Count as 0-1. Doesn't swing on that one, but the blue gives it to the pitcher. Says it's just close enough to the box.
How many hits do we have? Is there-
One hit so far. We had one hit in the first inning. Elton Powell's snuck it right past first baseman for a single, stole second, got picked off, and the other two batters got a pop out in the infield. So 3 up, 3 down in the first inning. And a swing and a miss right there. Good start for the Indians. Not the plate appearance you want to see for the Hornets. Hopefully Cole Coffer can pick it up next.
They call him the maestro.
They sure do. Cole, just a sophomore, just got moved up to varsity not that long ago. Only has 5 games played with the varsity team, but has a pretty good slugger average with 450 and is one of the 2 players on varsity with a home run so far this
Right.
season.
Who's the other?
That one way outside. The other one is Jacob Finfrock,
Well,
who is
like I said,
current.
he hits a long ball.
Yes, he sure does. That one way outside by the pitcher. Count is 1-1. Cole swings and misses on that one.
You hear Mr. Euling's great coaching from the sidelines.
And a swing and a miss. That one, he was a little bit late on that one.
We went high and inside on him and kind of tied Cole up.
Always a hard pitch to hit.
Yep.
Next, the second baseman, Diego Escobar, has a decent average so far this season with 237 and 326 on base percentage. One of the players on the team with a few more runs on the season so far, with 9 runs so far this season. Hopefully he can after this at bat.
It was working for a little bit, but then,
The scoreboard?
yeah.
Yeah, our scoreboard has been fluctuating, deciding how it feels so far.
Electricity's expensive now. And yeah, they'll come in and swoop in and kill your power at any time.
little higher, a little outside, maybe a mix of both, but the blue does not give it to him. The count is now 2-2. Ooh, that one almost got him.
Tried to hit him.
Full count now. I don't know about you. I think I would have taken that one, Trim. You know, they've always got ice in the dugout.
He almost got hit the second
trying.
time. That should be a ball 4.
That is ball 4, and he will not. And Diego Escobar will advance to first.
Got a runner on the base.
Up next, our former pitcher, Justin Wheeler. Wheeler's got a pretty good batting average so far on the season with .313 batting average. And he is one of the few players on the team, one of 5, I believe, that has hit a triple so far.
We could use that right now, Caesar.
We definitely
The
could.
most exciting play in baseball, the triple.
You really think a triple is more exciting than a home run, Trent?
Oh, yeah.
Why is that? Do you think it's because it's more
Just
rare?
over the
typically?
fence, you're legging it out.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a race.
All
Race
right.
to see who can. If you hit it 400 feet, there's no question. You're just jogging around the bases.
Yeah, I guess that's a fair point, Trent. That one outside.
I think a home run on error is better.
A home run on air is pretty exciting.
An inside the park home run. I think that one.
And that's even-
That's another good one.
That's another great one.
Gotta have wheels for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, and a good hit deep to the outfield.
Oh.
Oh, but the shortstop is there to catch it, almost colliding with the center fielder. That would have been lucky for the Hornets, but unfortunately for the Hornets, the shortstop comes down with it.
Well, the center
But
fielder,
very luckily for the center fielder and the
the
shortstop.
center fielder needs to call him off if he has a play on it.
Yes.
And if the shortstop refuses to be called off, he's going to get what a Mack truck usually delivers.
Yeah,
So-
communication.
So that was a.
Communication almost cost him right there,
Yeah,
but
that was
they
close.
do make the play, and now Landon Crone with the Hornets will now be back taking the mound.
So I've got a question for everyone. This dude drew an N in before last at bat as well.
He drew in the letter N in the
Capital
dirt.
N, unmistakable, I'm sure of it. What do you think his girlfriend's name is?
Nicole.
Well, that could be a lot of.
Nicole, that could be a good one. I don't know. Huh, that is quite the question. I wish I had noticed that the first time he did it.
That's probably his little tradition each time.
Ooh, ducks underneath that one. No, I think that letter N helped him. That helped him, duck underneath, make sure his little good luck ritual
It
before
stands
every
for
at bat.
noggin. He almost got hit in the noggin.
Oh, that one looked.
And a swing and a miss right there.
Now, baseball players have a lot of superstitions. Softball players have even more almost.
Yeah, sometimes you always have that player on. So you always on every team you always have that one player that has way more gear than they need in order to play. And a fly right there. Caught by our shortstop, Elton Powells. And that's a good fielding play right there by the Hornets. Hopefully we get more of that top of the third. And a line to third missed by Justin Wheeler. Fielded by Logan Nolly. Just gets it to the cutoff. And that will go down as a single for the Indians.
Good backup out there. Keep
Caitlin, what'd you do there?
That ball got to third fast. I can't agree with you, Caesar.
I
That
did an
should be
error
a
on
basic.
Justin, and then
Yeah, that's a
Logan
rough,
got it.
rough
So
scoring.
that's,
Perfect. And the runner steals second. Catcher fumbles with the ball a tiny bit, and he decides to just eat it.
It's a good hold.
It'd be a wild
That's a good
pitch,
hold.
Caitlin.
Sometimes,
He went
sometimes
after
if you can't make it in
the
time,
ball
it's just
reached
better to
home.
hold it rather than to make the wild throw. That one a strike.
Ooh.
And he throws to third. It goes over.
Nolly coming up with it. Now it's up to go.
And the runner will make it all the way home on a stolen base.
No, it's a
Got it, Caitlin? Talk you through it.
error by the catcher, I guess.
Yeah, it is a slight mistake
Wild
right there by the
pitch,
catcher. Just a little
error
bit too
catcher.
high of a throw.
Good job.
Not very common for Cole so far this game, though. Cole has been pretty accurate with a lot of his throws.
Justin getting the work out
Unfortunate.
down there at third.
Yeah, you could say that again. Unfortunate mistake right there, but don't think we'll see many more of those from Cole Coffer so far. And another hit over to third base again. The throw to first,
He got it.
and he got it. Incredible throw right there by Justin Wheeler, and that is why he was the starting pitcher today. Incredible arm right there. Great play, don't you think, Tremel?
Yeah, he was playing wide of the bag, so he could cut down the angle there a little bit. And he just righted himself and flipped it over, so.
Yep. See how Cole ran down to first? That's a good catch.
Yes, that is always a good thing. The catcher should.
Yeah.
That's always a good trait for the catcher, you know.
Back up first base with nobody on base. No doubt. Landing steady diet of curveballs.
That looked like a good one.
That was. You really saw the curve action right there. Hopefully they could see that on the live stream. Not sure if they could, but hopefully. And a fly out to left center field. Caught by Adam Cook, and that will be 3 outs for the Hornets.
Just one run.
One of their better innings so far this game. Hopefully they can get some runs on the board for themselves. And foul back by Jacob Finfrock. Pretty good average so far this season with 276, 400 slugger percentage, and also the only other player besides Cole Coffer to have a home run so far this season. That one outside, good eye by Jacob Finfrock. Jacob Finfrock, he was my target for Senior Assassin. I did not get him out, but someone else did.
He takes a mighty cut.
Gotta say, he's a tricky one to catch. I'll say that. Another ball too far inside. The count is now 2-1.
There's a base hit.
And a base hit that gets right by the first baseman.
Finney,
Right fielder looking for it a little bit, but he locates it just in time. Good hit by Finfrock right there.
that wasn't an outside pitch either. It was more of a middle end, and he is inside out his swing and ripped it to
Still
right.
made good contact with that
Yep.
one, huh? And up next, Bo Branham, with a 200 on base percentage so far this season and 7 runs. Doesn't swing on that one. May have been a little bit too low for his liking, but the blue gives it to the pitcher. The count is now 0-1.
Squares the bunt.
Tries to bunt, but a little bit too low of contact with the ball as it flies back and hits the cage.
It's a curious bunt position there, but
Only the second bunt attempt so far of the game.
Yeah.
Is that right, Bree?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Jake-
first one was a really good one.
Yeah, it was a good
team.
bunt. And he really ran all the way there for first. Someone on Sandwich. Don't remember the exact person. Oh well.
yeah,
Scoreboard's on. I'm happy.
you need to be swinging away here.
It's been on and off again throughout the game. So
Jacob on first.
that one too high.
Not a big threat to steal, so I think you're gonna hit a gapper here, Caesar.
That would be nice, wouldn't it, Trent?
Good cut by Bo. Ooh,
Way to go down swinging.
And
pitch was right at the knees.
always want to go. And we are back at the top of the order with Landon.
Scoreboard was on.
Scoreboard was on for about a good 10 seconds.
Gets away from the
Almost
catcher.
got
Jacob
hit
could
in the
move up.
head.
Jacob could move up, but I don't think he felt confident enough on that one. He decides to stay at first. Count as 1-0 as that one was in the dirt. Landon had a pop out last time at his last plate appearance in the first inning. Will not pop out this time. Third baseman fumbles with the ball, and that'll go down as an E5. I was trying to remember. It was E4, E5. E4, that's the second baseman.
Correct.
Shortstop.
Nice strong hit by Landon and hustled all the way to first. We now have runners on first and second. Jacob Finfrock on second, Landon Crone on first. Elton Powell's back up to bat. Last time he hit a single. Hopefully he can hit an RBI single this time. Bring Jacob home,
Yep.
get the Hornets on the board.
We're in the bunt.
Squares up to bunt, bunts
It's a
left.
gorgeous bunt.
No,
And it was in play. The pitcher decided to let it go, hoping it would fall into foul territory, but it's just barely inside, and Elton gets the bunt. He is now 2 for 2 so far today.
Left fielder number 8, William Nelly.
no, if you're going to bunt down by 10, that's what you want to do. You couldn't have rolled it any better down there, down the
Yeah,
third base line.
that's exactly what you want, isn't it? Now the power hitter, Logan Nolly, back up to bat. Did you call that a strike?
I don't.
He did call that a strike.
Gotta say, a little questionable there if you ask me. Good framing by the catcher, but The blue gives it to him. We won't argue with the call. The count is 0-1. And a good hit over the pitcher's head. He will not make it in time.
It's infield hit.
Infield hit.
That's an infield. That's an RBI single right there with the bases loaded. Only one out so far for the Hornets.
And Finney's here. A double will make clear the bases. Has some speed out there. Single to bring in two, I think.
The Indians have pitched Adam away so far.
Yeah, could be two.
Could be two.
No, he didn't even get one.
And he didn't even get one. The throw was off. Looks like the Hornets could be rallying here as Adam Cook makes it to first.
Caitlin, it's a fielder.
Cole Coffer up to bat for the second time so far this game. Fouls that one back.
You know, there's the
Landon Crone advanced home, so you now have Elton Powell's on second, Logan Nully on, or no, Elton Powell's on third, and Logan Nully on second, and Adam Cook at first.
They're having better success against this sandwich pitcher the second time through, for sure.
Swing and a miss on that one. The pitch, far outside. Looks like Elton was thinking about running home if it went past the catcher, but quickly makes the run back to third.
Come on, Cole.
Swing and a miss. The throw to third.
Hey, threw the throw.
Third baseman fumbles with the ball, and all the runners advance, and he will score. Elton Powell runs all the way home, and now have runners on third and second. The score is now 10-3 with 2 outs for the Hornets. Pretty good inning so far, making contact with the ball. All of them getting on their horse and getting on base.
Yeah.
You got it? Good deal. You're good at that. You learn quickly. 0-1 to Diego.
Single here would make it 10-5, Caesar.
10-4.
Well, he scored 2 runs.
Oh,
Single.
2 RBIs.
2 out single. They should be moving on the pitch.
Oh, makes slight contact, but it goes in the dirt.
Still into you. It's my new favorite.
That one outside.
Go ahead. It's right in between.
Another pitch outside, trying to catch Diego swinging,
Yeah,
but Diego's
Probably-
been holding the bat pretty well
Probably
so
take
far.
a walk and let.
And he swings,
Fly it around.
and it's a fly out to right field. Pretty good inning by the Hornets though. As
Good
the
inning for the Hornets.
Hornets scoring 3, making contact with the ball, and I really think that one was a good Good inning for morale, don't you think, Trev?
Yeah, three runs on 3 hits, a couple errors thrown in there, some good base running. So not a bad frame for the Hornets.
Yeah, I gotta say, they've gotta be feeling pretty good about themselves after that. And a strong hit, but a foul left side.
I think Crone has only allowed 1 run, and that was an unearned run, I think, so he's done pretty well in relief.
Yeah, Landon's had a pretty good appearance so far on the plate, with one or 2 strikeouts so far, I believe. I know he struck out the first batter. Not quite sure. Memory's not great enough to remember what happened afterwards. And a good pitch, but the batter gets a hold of it. Fielded by left fielder Logan Nolly, and he gets it back in time. That'll go down as a single for the Indians.
Roll it with the double R, right? Corral.
There he goes.
Tries to bunt in the dirt. That'll go as a strike, but the runner from first steals second.
Remembering what it is.
You're asking for it.
I knew it sounded familiar.
He didn't follow it.
Strike 1, still on base.
Tries to pick off the runner at second, and he is safe.
Yeah, the shortstop on that play needs to get in front of the runner when the pitcher throws. The risk there is the ball could hit the runner, bounce away wildly, and the runner is easily in at third base.
Tries to bunt again.
Hold on.
Makes the bunt. Try to tag him out at third, and he is safe.
Do you think you should give him a single or a fielder's choice on that one?
It's a fielder's choice, but Cole should have gone to first base on that.
Fielder's choice.
You want to get the out there. You got a runner at least halfway when the ball's on the ground, so it's a tough play.
Let's take bets. What pitch do they run on in the first and third situation?
Well, you said second to third last time. I'm gonna say
Hey, hit it.
not. Well, guess we can't make that bet anymore. As you get hit by the pitch, and now the bases are
On
loaded
that, Mark.
for the Indians.
They stole your money.
Yeah. They definitely made the bet that he would get hit by a pitch, and they wanted their money. So, yeah, they got you.
Nobody out.
Got you on that one, Mark.
No outs. So the infield's playing in here. Any ground ball right at them, they'll come home with it.
Now a little
They're
low.
back at short and second, so they'll go for 2. They'll go for 2 on a ground ball there, but Jacob or Justin will be coming home.
What's your foot on that thing that's making the noise? Yeah.
Your foot's got metal in the metallic thing in your nail polish. Oh, yeah.
And another hit by pitch. And that'll bring runner in. Score is now 11-3. Back-to-back hit by pitches by the Hornets. Gotta hope that they don't, can't keep that up.
And you need pitcher's best friend here. It'd be a bouncer back to Crone, and he could go a 1-2-3 double play. It'd be really nice.
That one high. Runner from third. Looks like he's getting a little excited. Thought about running to home, but quickly runs back. The pitch. In the dirt, but does not get very far past Cole Coffer.
The control is not there right now for the Hornets pitcher.
He may be at the end of his day.
Strike. Good pitch right there, just on the outside of the box. Right to short.
Could get two.
Tried to get two, but he does not. He could get interference on the runner.
Yeah. Oh, you got to call that. The runner's out.
All right, Caitlin. Fielder's choice to shortstop, and throwing error by shortstop leads to the second run scoring.
Yeah, I got to say that you had interference on the runner. If the umpire thought that the runner interfered,
So we got ball in play.
Paulus at short,
ball.
that the batter runner would have
Fielder's
been out.
choice.
Yeah, what do you think, Bree? You think that should have been interference out right there at second?
No, put him
Well-
back field, isn't it?
It really killed him.
Yeah, but, I think it's really the coach's job to
Yep.
go out there
Uh,
and challenge that.
and
Come on,
then,
Mr. Ringland.
yep, done. Safe,
We're a long way away, but it kind of looked
Out.
like
safe.
it was
He scores
a little interference by
Little
the runner.
interference right there.
on
That's all.
fielding error by Elton.
That one inside. Count is 2-0.
He goes to second.
Runner from second looks like he's getting a
2 balls. to the
comfortable
runner.
lead.
Good job.
A good pitch right there from Strong.
Yeah, high and inside. Always a hard one to hit.
How's the score look, girls?
13-3. 13.
That one in the dirt. Runner stays at second. I think the runner at second, if there's no out or walk in the next two pitches, I think he's going to steal in one of the next two pitches.
Well, they're up by 10 here. They don't really need to move.
Well, it's always good to add to the score, don't you think, Trump?
Oh, yeah, but you're up by 10 into the fourth inning.
Oh,
Get a runner
some
on
teams
second.
are cruel, Trent. Some really love to run up the score,
I know, but it's
especially if it means that they can go home. You know what I mean?
it's the fourth inning.
15 after 4.
After 5.
15 after 4, 10 after 5.
Oh, 10 after 5. I don't know. I wouldn't steal second.
And it looks like he's still second.
No, he didn't steal second. It was a wild pitch. You were mentioning sportsmanship.
No catcher, number 8, Jeffrey Ashley.
If I'm up by 10, my guy on second steals third. He's sitting the bench for a couple of innings.
Caesar, what pitch will they steal on, if any?
I'm gonna say on the fourth. I think on the fourth pitch.
It's their leadoff hitter running at first, so it should be a fast guy in theory. Not on the first
Stays on
pitch
that
there.
first one.
I'm not giving my prediction anymore. I've been off so far. Caesar says pitch number 4. Oh, extended the secondary lead right there.
Yeah, but our
There's one
catcher's
extra.
got an eye on him now. I think Cole might be expecting it within one of the next few pitches. And he goes on third.
You have one out as well, Caitlin. That's a well-coached base runner right there. As soon as that ball hit the dirt, even though it didn't get far away from the catcher, the runner from first base was off. In a first and third situation, very few teams
Especially-
will throw down to second base.
Yeah.
Doesn't end up mattering. Next guy gets hit with the pitch. Bases are loaded with one out in the top of the fourth.
Yeah, it looks like the catcher's going to go out on the mound and try to talk with the pitcher. Cole and Landon having themselves a little chat. Just trying to give him a little bit of a break before the next batter is up with bases loaded and one out. That one outside.
You know, sometimes as a catcher, you gotta ask them where they want it sometimes. Because sometimes you're calling them and they're not feeling it. But
Yeah.
They still throw it because they don't want to call you off.
That's true. Bree speaking on all the catcher, on the large amount of catcher experience she had. You know? Oh, that one. Good pitch right there. Hopefully Landon can get back into the groove of it, finish the inning out. And a nice pitch, a little bit too fast for the batter to be able to get a good piece of it. Count is now 2-2.
Yeah, 3-2, no place to put him here, one out.
You know, if the runners are smart, they will run them. Oh no, there's only one out. There's only one out. Yeah. If there was two outs, if they were smart, they would run no matter what. But it will not matter as Landon will walk the batter.
Well, one good thing about the hit by pitch is it usually makes the batter a little nervous. Makes you a little uneasy because he's hit 3 or 4 guys. Some guys don't mind being hit, but
I definitely would.
it's in the back of your mind, you don't.
It's
You know,
my
you wouldn't-
professional
You wouldn't
opinion.
take a bat and hit yourself on the foot. So you got a 2-0 hitter's pitch here. Get a double play and get out of this. Yeah, there's throws behind him.
Throws behind, and the runner from third will advance, as all runners will advance. That one will go down as a wild pitch. Runners on third and second.
See, he doesn't know where that. I mean, Landon may not know where the ball's going, but neither does the hitter. That's a good pitch.
That's a
Good pitch
pitch,
right
yeah.
there.
That one in the dirt. Count is now 3-1.
Cole needs a little shake the cobwebs out.
But it's not easy to stay crouched down for that long.
You're supposed to get drilled in the face.
Well, he
Good
does have his
pitch.
knee on the ground. That's a good resting point
And
sometimes.
the blue walks him there. Can't say that I completely agree with that one. I think I might have given him the strike. Coach Hewlin will head out to the mound, maybe rethink any fielding decisions. Looks like they're relieving Landon from pitching duty. looks like Diego Escobar will be warming up on the mound. Diego Escobar has 4.2 innings pitched so far this season, 2 strikeouts recorded. You know, I think this might be the change that they need in order to get back into the game.
Energy.
Looks like Diego and Landon switched positions. Diego
Coming in with
on the
strike.
mound, Landon moved to second base, and Diego gets a first pitch strike.
Is there one out in the inning?
1 out.
I'm the scoreboard guy, but the scoreboard is not on at this particular moment.
Diego works the first base side of the slab. That's how you should work it. Don't use the middle or third.
And a swing and a miss right there.
Tag him, tag him.
Doesn't matter. Someone on first can't run.
There is somebody at first base.
Yeah, so he can't run.
Right, I can't. Two outs.
Count is 1-0.
Oh,
That one over him. Count is now 3-0.
no place to put him.
And that one's high, and he will walk him to first. Brings another run in. Scores now 16-3 for the Indians. Count is 2-1. That one put in play straight to first base, and he will tag the bag. Harvard heading back to the dugout. Score is now 16-3.
Huh? I'm taking over?
Gotta hope the Hornets can get some more points on the board.
All right.
Strike
Who-
right there.
Who is in left field for them? Can we see his number?
We cannot. Second he turns around, I will gladly let you know. That one looks like a slider outside. Good eye by Justin Wheeler. Count is 1-1.
He's been messing around with that slider in between innings during his warm-ups. Like most high school pitchers, this Indians player does not consistently throw it for a strike.
And the second baseman makes a sprinting catch, and he will get the out. Jacob Finfrock up to bat for the second time so far. Last time he got on base, he was able to make it all the way home, and I believe scored the first run for the Hornets. Gotta hope we can see a repeat of that. He swings and misses on the first pitch. Gets a good hit down the middle. Shortstop sprints over and makes a throw to first base. Good play there by the Indians. As the Hornets will go to their last batter in the lineup, Bo Branham. That one outside. Swing and a miss. Looks like the pitcher is getting more comfortable with his slider. He's been throwing it a lot more as the innings have been going on, especially this inning. Looked like a fastball down the middle. Bo gets a piece of it, but it is fouled off to the left. Count is now 1-2. Down outside. Looked like the catcher tried to frame it a little bit, but he does not get the call. And Bo with the fly hit over to left field, and it falls short. It'll go down as a single in the books as the Hornets go back to the top of their lineup with Landon Crone. Landon got on base last time he was at bat. Gotta hope that he can get on base again. Does not swing at that one. Goes down as a strike. Swing and a miss as the slider moves slightly just out of Landon's reach on that one. 2 strikes now so far. And he gets struck out looking. And we are back at the top of the 5th inning. Score is 16 Indians, Hornets 3.
It was a beautiful day for baseball.
A little chilly for my liking, personally.
It is the most beautiful day so far this season.
Yeah, I guess that's a fair point. And it looks like that one gets just by shortstop. That'll go down as a single for the Indians. My guess is going to be that he's going to sprint on the 3rd pitch if he gets the opportunity to. ball as that one goes above his head. That one in the dirt. And the runner is out trying to steal second.
You go done and then undo it. Just do done. Go undo. Oh. Cause stealing. Drag will land in. Drag him over to second. Done. 3-1 and then ball 4. Oh, actually no, not ball 4. Just 3-1. Called strike. Ball.
Count is now 3-1. And that one's inside. Oros will get walked to first. That one in the dirt. And he makes it.
That's a wild pitch. The runner did not start moving until after the ball crossed home plate. Pitch was in the dirt. Runner was off immediately when he saw the ball in the dirt. Did not wait to see how far away the ball got. And he is able to get into second base safely. Didn't work the first time the Indians tried it. It did the second.
Is it another ball?
Yes.
Looks like a pop fly, but it's going to fall outside. Count is now 2-1. And a nice hit down to center field. Caught by Adam Cook. Makes the throw to third. Just offline.
Number 26, Logan.
Checked swing, but he went too far on that one. That one outside, nice catch by Cole. Count is now 1-1. Score 16-3 with 2 outs.
Indians are emptying their bench with pinch hitters, giving some guys a chance to see some game action.
And they walk him to first. And a nice hit there by the Indians. But the ball goes out of play. They get the automatic double, and another runner comes in to score. Looks like that one gets hit, and it is caught by center fielder Adam Cook. And a beautiful hit that goes over the left fielder's head. Looks like Elton Powell is sprinting. He's going to try his luck. He's going to go for third. And he makes it in time. Incredible hit right there by Elton Powell. Logan Nolly up to bat now. Last time he had an RBI single. And it looks like he will get another one as it falls in between right center field. And he stays at second with the RBI double. Incredible start for the Hornets at the top, or at the bottom of the fifth.
Couple of back-to-back extra base hits for the Hornets. Put another run on the board in the bottom of the fifth inning.
Score is now 17-4. That one outside and low. And gets a piece of it, but it is fouled back. And he throws it back, trying to mess with the runner on second, but he makes it there in time. Swing and a miss, and that'll be a strikeout for Adam Cook. Cole Coffer up to bat now for what I believe is the third time so far this game. Hasn't been able to get on base so far. He's hoping to change that this at bat. And he makes contact, but it goes right to the pitcher. Makes the throw to first, and Cole is out, although he does advance the runner from second to third base. That one, a ball. Swing, and it gets fouled back. That one high, too high for the Blues' liking. Count will now be 2-1. Diego having a good eye on the ball so far. A swing, and another ball fouled back. Count is now 2-2 with 2 outs so far. A swing and a miss, and that'll be the third and final out. And that'll be the end of the game. That'll be the end of our broadcast. The final score is Sandwich Indians 17, Harvard Hornets 4. As they will be slaughter ruled as the Indians are up 13 at the bottom of the 5th. Thank you very much for joining us. The Hornets will next play for a KRC game this upcoming Saturday. Thank you all for listening, and have a good rest of your day.